Hi, this is New with a minute of medicine for your mind. There's a story about a guy on the railroad. He's a foreman of a crew and they're out in the hot sun doing all kinds of work. All of a sudden, this fancy air-conditioned railroad car pulls up and a guy comes out. He's the president of the railroad and he looks over to the foreman and he says, "Hey, Jim, is that you? Come on over, man." So Jim drops his shovel, goes over to the car. They're in there for about an hour and a half. Comes back out, they're laughing, joking, patting each other on the back. The president walks Jim back over to a station. Jim goes to pick up his shovel to go back to work. And one of the guys on Jim's crew says, "Hey, Jim, how do you know the president of the railroad?" Well, the president says, "Well, listen, me and Jim, we started working on the railroad the same day 25 years ago." So the youngest guy on the crew says, "Well, hold up, I have to ask Jim, how is it that he's the president and you're out here in the hot sun working with us?" Well, Jim put his head down and he lifted his head back up and he said, "Well, 25 years ago, I started working for this railroad for $4.50 an hour. 25 years ago, he started working for the railroad." You see, what I'm trying to say to you is real simple. See, we have to evaluate the things that we put our hands to make sure that we're not being distracted by any of the fringe benefits that that thing may possess, even though the thing that we're doing may be a positive thing. You see, we have to look past those distractions and discern what we're putting our hands to make sure that we're maximizing our efforts so that we can have the greatest outcome. Because what I desire for you is to be like that president who one day can look back and measure how effective he was in sidestepping distractions because of his success and his achievement. And not like Jim, who just has to measure how hard he has to work every day. This is New with a minute of medicine for your mind.